Good morning, FBC kids. We are finishing our lesson on Abraham. And I hope you enjoy it. This one's called Abraham's Family. And again, it's from the Laugh and Learn Kids Bible by Phil Visker. What else? If you have any questions, and you want to talk to me or any of the other teachers, just send a message and I'll message you and we can talk about anything you might have a question about on today's lesson. All right, here we go. In the ancient world, having kids was very important. Lots of kids. Why? Because living in the ancient world took a lot of work. You need people to help plant and harvest grain, people to take care of sheep, people to take care of goats, people to take care of camels. If you were attacked by another group of people, you needed people to help fight back. The more kids and grandkids you had, the more help you had for planting and harvesting and shepherding and protecting. The more kids and grandkids you had, the better your life would be. Which is why it was so terrible that Abram and Sarai didn't have any kids, and why God's promise that Abram's family would become a nation was so exciting. By now, Abram and Sarai had been following God for 24 years. They had wandered all over the land God had said would be theirs. They had wandered down to Egypt and back again, and God had blessed Abram. He now had lots of servants and sheep and goats and camels. The only thing Abram and Sarai still didn't have was kids. Abram was about to give up on the idea of building a family when God told him two things. First, God said, "Your name isn't Abram anymore. It's Abraham. And Sarai, your name is now Sarah." And Abraham said, "Okay." Then God said, "The next year, Sarah will have a baby." And do you know what Abraham did? He laughed. Why did he laugh? Because next year, Sarah would be 90 years old. Abraham had never heard of a 90-year-old woman having a baby. Have you ever heard of a 90-year-old woman having a baby? Abraham tried not to, but he couldn't help it. He laughed. Then God said, "And the baby will be named Isaac," which means, get this, he laughs. Isn't that hilarious? A year later, Sarah had a baby boy, and they named him Isaac. Everyone was amazed at this God who could make promises and keep them, even promises that sounded crazy. God wanted to see if Abraham really trusted him. Really trusted him. So when Isaac was older, God asked Abraham if he would give up his son. Did Abraham really trust God? This was the child they had waited for, the child God had promised, the child God would use to bless the whole world. What if Isaac died? Would God still keep his promises? Would God bring Isaac back to life? Abraham didn't know for sure, but he did know one thing. He trusted God. So Abraham got ready to give up his son Isaac because God asked him to. But God didn't want Isaac to die. He wanted to know if Abraham trusted him. As soon as Abraham was ready to give up Isaac, God sent an angel who called out to Abraham from the heavens, "Stop! Do not lay a hand on that boy." Then something amazing happened. God learned that Abraham trusted him no matter what. Abraham learned that God would keep his promises no matter what. Isaac learned that he could trust God just as much as his father did. He learned that he could trust God with his life, So God said, "Now I can use you to build my nation." Okay, so today is not a craft, today is a challenge, and I want to see pictures of you and your family smiling and having fun, because today it's a game. And what I want you and your family to do is play red light, green light. Okay? So go outside, play red light, green light, and have a wonderful day. Say a quick prayer before I leave you, okay? Dear God, help us to obey you the way Abraham did, even when we don't understand your plan. Amen. Amen.